Alright, so I had just come up through there coming into the mushroom because I was going to head over and take a look at the horse stalls over there by the horse racetrack timer thingy, whatever it is. And I come in here and I find out, whoa, I can't get out. So let's go through my own little horse stall thing that seems to have gained a cow. And let's see. Okay, what do we got here? Happy hunting, tinfoil chef. Oh, that must be the 3 diamonds from Mumbo's Easter egg hunt. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that quite a bit. Thank you. Very good. All right. Go ahead and put the sign away. Let's go have a look over here. The horse stalls. Oh, hey. Got something being built out here. That's cool. I tell you what, Mumbo's tree really turned out cool looking. Very good. It kind of puts me in mind of something out of, one of those, like Natura or something in FTB with the giant trees that grow in that sucker. Alright, let's get out here. And I want to have a look at these things here, because it's actually relevant to what I'm doing over at the motel. Okay, so we've got a 3x3 stall, and there's a mix of cobble and stone brick and stairs and upside down stairs and slabs and stuff like that. That's either half slabs at the top or... No, yeah, it'd have to be. Okay, slabs at the top. A row of slabs across the front. I guess that's what keeps them from walking out on their own. And there's a sort of fancy-ish kind of room, and they're built in structures like 2-car garages or 2-horse garages or whatever. Okay, and then there's an assortment of brown textures on the ground. Well, I suppose that makes sense, because wherever horses go, they are eventually going to leave little piles of brown that will sooner or later get expanded or squished into the ground, you know, and get to be something that you really don't want to walk in. Okay. Alright, now I think I need to head back over to the motel and do something with that design knowledge before I frankly forget about it. Although I don't know if I'm going to use them. Well, we'll see what we're going to do for construction style and whatnot. In the meantime, I'll catch you over there. Ah, by the way, I just wanted to point out that several folks in the comments brought to my attention that actually you can take melon slices and craft them into melon blocks in a crafting table. You just need 9 melon slices to get a block, and it works. And so on. I don't know why it is I didn't know that. I'm thinking it's probably got to do with the fact that in recent many months, over the last 4 or 5 Minecraft updates, I've spent an awful lot of time with FTB and focused on that and keeping track of the 80 zillion mods in that it just didn't occur to me, or somewhere I lost track of or missed an update or two or a tidbit about recent updates in Minecraft, and apparently I forgot about that. But no matter, I am going to go ahead and continue letting that one for the time being grow and use my silk touch to get the stuff out of it. just simply because, why not? Well, seriously, I'm just going with it for right now. It's working. I've almost got enough to finish the pool, so I'm just going to continue with that. But it's still good to know. All right, let's see. Some more stone brick, I think. Not you. You. There's some more slabs. Good. Actually, I'm probably going to need that. All right. I'm going to get over here, and we're going to set up the parking area for the motel. The motel's parking area, which is going to consist of a place to keep your horses. So I think I need to kind of clear some of this ground and level the area out a bit. And we'll get the parking facility put together. Got a rough area kind of started out here. And let's see. Let's just go ahead and start off by using some slabs here to kind of break up the change in height coming off the track area. Sort of like so. Something like that. All right, now let's come down here and let's just start right about there. Okay. No, I think the corner ones, I think we're better off using the logs for the corners. Something like that. All right, let's see. Let's try it with the oak slabs and see how that looks. Ah, come on, you. All right. And of course, we'd want some light in there. Oh, yeah. That's not going to do. All right, speaking of light, let me get some daylight and we'll continue. All right. Putting torches in here just isn't going to cut it, so let's try this and see how that works. Hangs down too low. That's not going to work. Not going to be good at all. Well, it's worth trying. All right. So let's go ahead and set up another one right next to that one. Now I can see why Azuma was using those multiple mixed textures in this to just kind of break it up a little bit. So if I did something like that, I don't have any stairs over here, do I? I also need a place to put all this crap. No. I should probably just go with cobble stairs. Does that look better? I don't know. I don't know if that looks good or not. I'm just kind of trying to implement the same kind of an idea, but you know, without making everything single thing exactly the same. All right. Not sure if I'm getting a good thing going here or not. I know I need to do something with these floors. Oh, I've got a little bit of dirt. Okay. I don't know, maybe a start. If I got a hold of some brown wool and or brown stained clay or light brown and dark brown clay, it might just do. Alright, that's a start. For now, we can just hang some torches up here until I decide if maybe I want a better or different lighting scheme. I'm going to want fences down along this side, and maybe one or two here. Takes one of these and move them over here. Have a few more here, and then another opening with more of these horse stalls in here. Now there might be an idea. No, no, and no. Have to be able to get in there. Well, I need to put a roof on this thing anyway. Oh, you bugger. All right, better. Better. Not perfect, but better. It'll do for now. And what I need to do is get a few more of them built across here. And maybe leave room to get back to where I could expand it and put 3 more back there. 3 more of these 2-horse garages. 2-horse garage. There you go. I like that. Now, do I still have a sign on me? Of course not. I'm pretty sure I put the doggone thing away. All right, here we are. I'm pillared up a little bit just to get a look at the whole place all together. There's the Motel 1.7, the pool, the cabins or suites or whatever you want to call them, and 2 of the 2-horse parking garages. I figure I've got room. I could put 2 more over here, and then another row of them in the back. Maybe one more 2-horse garage, and then go back in the back and put a few more. And I'm noticing here that right there, I've got to make an open in the fence and extend this pathway over here to connect with that, so that the parking facility has easy access to the motel proper. And maybe have some of this fence come across here in the front to differentiate motel parking and environs from the track itself. Okay, that's actually starting to shape up. I think we've got something going on. You know, I mean, it's going to look better when I got all these temporary chests and work tables and that bed out of here. But that's the general sort of kind of feel for it. Next up, I need to finish the pool lining. And I need to... I think the next up, I need to clear some space for the foundation for the diner. Okay, I've done some work on the stables here. I've got a third one built over there. The construction style varies on all of them. We've got this here in the middle with this arrangement, and then over here we've got a lot more stone brick on the top and some cobblestone fencing in places like there and so on. And I think it looks okay. This one I've got 3 blocks away from the others, and these are 2 blocks apart. I'm thinking maybe 3 blocks is going to be better, and so on. And I've gone ahead and put up some signs here. Free parking for Motel 1.7 customers only. Others may use this facility for the small fee of 37 diamonds per day or any portion of a 24-hour period. Okay, so, well, you know, this is primarily for customers, so I figured what the heck. Now, over here, we have the beginnings of our greasy spoon. I've laid out some markers for where the foundation is going to be, and I've got some table styles here. Here's a smaller table with a stone pressure plate as a table, so it'll look a little bit different. And here's the wooden variety with a small table, and then here's a larger table with 4, which could easily also be done with the stone plates to make them look a little different. And birch stairs or oak stairs. I'm thinking the dark oak could probably be a little too dark. I don't know. I'm also thinking maybe... I don't have any birch stairs, so I'm just going to throw a dark oak in here. Something in there in the corners like that might be a good idea. Something like that, although it would probably be better to have it match the rest of the seating. But that's what we've got going on here. It's the beginnings of the restaurant. We've got some beginnings of windows. We've got doors over here and doors over here. And inside we got pressure plates to open up and make exiting nice and clean and easy. And so on. So that's the beginning of our restaurant. And I've gone ahead and stretched the fence all the way across the front. I'll open it up for customers to walk in and so on later on once construction is done. And then we come down to another very, very important part of this whole deal, and that is the name of this place. Now, I've got 3 possibilities over here. We could have Hojo, which anybody who remembers Howard Johnson's traveling on the, you know, when you're traveling on the interstate and you're looking for a place to eat, and there's a Howard Johnson's. Okay, so there's that. And then there's the Nutjob Hills Diner, another quality eating establishment if ever there was one. And finally, Moe's Beanery and Donut Shop. Frankly, that's one of my personal favorites. So I may go with that. I haven't decided which name to go with. If you have a preference, do let me know in the comments. I would very much appreciate the input. If you have other names to be suggested, go ahead and throw them out there. Who knows? Maybe somebody might even salute. In the meantime, things are looking pretty good here at the Motel 1.7. We have the motel. We have the pool with its diving board. We have parking for motel customers. And we have the beginnings of our greasy spoon. Very good. We're making progress. Things are starting to look like some kind of an actual place might be here. All right. That's pretty much it. we'll be doing more on this very soon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. We're here at the Motel 1.7. I'm Tinfoil Chef. I'll leave the light on for you.